Hi, and welcome back to Smart Social Tips Live. So, I'm here today to talk to you about the six pillars of business, the six things that you need to have as a consultant or coach to make your business actually work. And it's really interesting because I also thought for a long time that all I had to do was be really good at what I do, and then I could, have a great business. And so my business is 12 years old as of a couple of days ago. So I'm like, I feel like I've learned just a little bit about how to run a business. And that has been really cool. So I want to share with you the six things that I learned. And of course, I've picked this up from various different areas. I've not, over the years learned this myself. I've actually had listened to lots of amazing coaches. But out of that, I found that these six things are the things that you most need to run your business. And just being able to have a great product and a great service is not enough. It's not enough. I wish it was enough. I struggled for many years trying to make that enough for my own business, but it's not. So I'm going to just go over the six things that you need for your business. I'm going to talk about why they all work together and how they work together. And then I'll take any questions that you might have if you're here with me. Definitely leave a comment for me to let me know you're here if you want to, and then we'll go from there. But let me just slip over to the next slide so I can show you the six pillars. Without any further ado, I'm going to dive right in. So number one is people. People are so important for your business because starting with yourself. So even if you're a solopreneur doing stuff on your own, you're maybe a consultant, maybe you provide services for people or whatever. Number one is your people, including yourself. So that's leadership, that's education, that's making sure that you are up to date on all the things that maybe you don't have as much information about. So if you're not great at, like, for example, profit and like dealing with all of the financial stuff for your business, you need to get training in that. You need to learn. If you are maybe weak on promotion, you want to get some training in that and learn, and so on. Product too, and so on. So the number one is people. And eventually in your business, if you're going to grow, let's just say that, if you want to grow, you are going to have some kind of a team. It doesn't have to be one that you hire. It doesn't have to be like employees, but it does have to be a team of people, either other consultants that you work with in tandem, or maybe VA, virtual assistants, or people like that. So that would be really, really important for you to have, is on that people side. Number two is a plan. So most of us do not have a plan. Maybe we have a vague idea of what we'd like to accomplish with our business over the year. I know a lot of people coming out of a job and starting a new consultancy want to just replace the income that they made in their career. And that is a fair start for a goal, but how do you get there? Like, how much money do you have to make every month? What do you have to be pulling in, and what mix of products do you have to sell to get to that point? That is part of the planning process for running a business, and so that's going to be a really important part. So there's people, and then there's a plan. So your plan is really important. Then there's product. And I think a lot of consultants, I know I did, start at product. I did. I started at, like, what am I going to do and who am I going to do it for? And that was really, really important. And I think it's a good place to start, really, when you're brand new. Like, what are you going to offer, and what are the pain points of people? A lot of things that I don't think that we do very well as consultants and small agency owners is package our product, package our services. And so that's one of the things I've worked on very hard over the last 5 or 6 years, and come to a place where we have a really good package of products that then keep our agency sustained, and like they sustain my staff, they sustain all of us along the way. And that is something that takes some time sometimes to develop. Number four is promotion. And I think, again, some people also start here. So they maybe have a product and they say, now I've got to promote this product. So they go out and start promoting and trying to network and so forth. And promotion is really important for that product. I also know that sometimes people have a lot of promotion and they don't really have a product to sell. So I don't know where you are on that. You can tell me. But everybody has some weaknesses in all these areas. And then the last one is profit. And that, of course, is really important, because if you don't have profit, you don't have a business. So there you go. Hi, Russ. How are you doing? I know my APR, that means accredited in public relations. I had to take a really hard test to get that APR. So that's why it sits there. Um, so yeah, those are the six things. You have to have people, you have to have a plan, you have to have product, you have to have promotion, and you have to have profit. And all of them have to work together to get you into success for your business. So if you I was just saying, if you have a promotion and you're promoting hard and you're doing all that kind of stuff, but you don't have a real product or suite yet, you just have like, hey, I can do anything for anyone. That's going to be a problem because you won't nobody will work with you because they don't have anything to do. Whenever they get to your doorstep, they're like, what do you offer? Like, what can I buy? That's really important to have that in place. So your product suite is hugely important. I teach a little class about pivoting and putting together your product suite. I've actually helped a couple of agencies to put together their product suites over the years. And that is really important. Packaging up what you do and selling it is hugely important. And then, profit, of course, is huge because if you don't have profit, the company doesn't continue. You just go get another job. So that's also part of it you have to think about is how are you pricing your products so that you get enough profit in order to sustain your business. And then people, as I said again at the very beginning, was that the people are really important, even if it's only you, because your partnerships with other consultants or practitioners are really important, as is how you're going to get the work done when you grow. Because here's the thing, if you get really, really good at packaging your products and getting that promotion out there, you're getting good profits. Maybe you have a great plan. Like I said, some people's plan is just to replace their income from their job when they had one. That's fine to start. But having a plan of how much money you have to bring in every single month to make that happen is super important to have that in your mind. And so those are really important. And so that plan is important. But if you suddenly grow and you have all these clients coming in the door and you can't service them because you don't have any partnerships in place, you don't have any idea who's going to do all the extra work, you're doing all the things, guess what's going to happen? I don't know. Somebody in the comments tell me what you think is going to happen if you're doing all the things all the time without a people plan, even if it's not an employee, but of some sort of people plan. Tell me what you think is going to happen. There you go. Yeah, I love what Kathleen says there. While somebody's telling me what's going to happen, Kathleen says everything to everyone means nothing to anyone. Yes, that is exactly correct. Well, and here's the thing. How many people do you know online that you interact with regularly that you really aren't 100% sure what they do? Like I can't give you any kind of recommendation to anybody else. I can't refer you. You're unreferable. That's the word I was looking for. You're unreferable if I don't know what you do. I don't know how to refer you. I don't know what to do with that, right? So I need to know how to refer people in my network. And the only way I know that is if you let me know very clearly by your promotion and all the things that you do, what it is that you actually offer. Like, what is your product? So that's, yeah, burnout. There you go, Kathleen. You win. So what happens if you try to do all the things all the time? You will burn out. Yeah, I love this too. This is really, really important. And I just think, everybody knows there's more to business than just, one or two things. I mean, I think that's just common sense, right? But understanding how they fit together and work together is a really critical skill to have as a business owner and as a coach or an agency or whatever service you provide, a service provider. I kind of work with service providers. It makes it easier for me to tell you exactly what to do because I'm a service provider. So to give you an idea, I run a social media marketing agency, and we work with mid-sized to large clients to help them with their community management on social media. So we go in and we do their content for their social media posts, and we interact with their community. We grow their community. That's what we do. And that inside of that, I have a lot of other things I do too. Oh, of course, my phone's going to ring as we are here. But I have a lot of other things that we do too. For example, we'll do your email marketing. We'll do all these things. But here's the thing. I will not do those a la carte anymore. I won't just, somebody calls me up and says, hey, can you do my email marketing? I'll be like, well, we do social media management. And inside of social media management, there are a lot of pieces with that. So I now offer a social media strategy session, which has got a price on it. And it's really in-depth strategy to teach people how companies how to put together their strategy for social media. And then we offer a done for you execution of that strategy. And inside of that strategy, there'll be things like email marketing and influencer outreach and all of those other things. So that's kind of how I flipped that in order to be very specific about who we're helping. We work with healthcare and we work in service agencies at the larger level, and also some travel and tourism. So those are the three areas. Now I have a staff of 7. There's 7 of us. So there's a reason that I do a little bit broader. But when you first start, you really need to be very laser focused on who you're helping. So that's awesome. So that's why I was just kind of speaking to your everything to everyone means nothing to anyone. You do have to have a very clear statement of who you are. So these 6 things are really, really important, and all of them are important. I do want to let you know that next week I am going to be, and I'll make it bigger, or actually not next week, tomorrow, excuse me, I'm doing an instant authority workshop where I'm going to be teaching you how to do number 4. So that's around the promotion, because a lot of people do struggle with that, especially if you're in a small business and you are a service provider. You're usually really busy providing services for your clients. And so sometimes you don't promote your own stuff. It's really kind of a common problem. And so I'm going to solve for that tomorrow. We're going to do a workshop for 2 hours and we're going to get a plan done. I was actually working on the worksheets last night, just kind of tuning them up a little bit. And I'm extremely excited with how this is going to work out, because you'll walk away from that knowing exactly what you're going to do for the next 3 months and maybe beyond. So I'm excited about that. So hopefully you will grab that. I have it in the caption of wherever you are. I've put the link in, or if you don't see it, it's on the screen. It is case sensitive. So some people says it doesn't work, but it does work if you capitalize the I and the A. Really important for the bit.ly link. So it's bit.ly instant authority 222. I'll make it bigger so you can see it. And I will also bring up a really quick banner. I think I actually have this in a banner too. Aha, there it is. So you can see it a lot better that way. Cool. So that is it. So those are the 6 pillars of business growth: people, plan, product, promotion, and profit. All P's. Don't you love that? I like alliteration. I'm kind of crazy about it. But those are really important for your business. And if you feel like, so I would assess yourself on these. So if you have a piece of paper right now, pull out a pen, piece of paper, and put it in front of you. And for each one of these, give yourself a grade on them, 1 to 5. 1 being like, I need a lot of work on this. I haven't started, or I'm kind of just starting, all the way to 5. Like, I feel like I've got this. I feel like I really have this. And then I want you to assess yourself and tell me like where you land on each of these pillars. It would be really interesting to hear, because here's the thing: each quarter you should reassess these 5 pillars, or 6 pillars in that. And you are going to, and I do say 6, don't I? And I put 5 here, so I don't know what I put there. It is 5. Anyway, so these 5 pillars, you're going to assess yourself, and you're going to make sure that you work on that area. So like if you are like feeling like you need to really up the people area, that's what you're going to work on for that quarter. If maybe you're a little bit lower that quarter on promotion, like say you slacked off or something, then you're going to like do that. So the idea is that you will work on each of these areas as you go. And that's how it goes. So I don't know what I missed there, but yeah. So there you go. So I can't count, but other than that, I'm good. Just goes to show you, you don't have to be perfect to do these things. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for everything. And yeah, I put 6 in there, and it's not 6, it's 5. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know. Ask me later, Kathleen. It was really early this morning when I was typing these out. Anyway, so I just miscounted. But there's actually 5. So yeah, in the end of the day, it really is really important that you work on each of these areas for yourself and make sure that each one gets accomplished, and then work on the points that you need to do. So thank you very much. Oh, thanks, Kathleen. I know. I mean, sometimes, it's okay to make mistakes. I do it all the time. But the key is to keep moving forward and keep working on your business in all the different areas, right? So thank you very much for listening. I'm going to run now, but hopefully you guys will join me tomorrow for the Instant Authority Workshop if you can. It's going to be really great for your business, and I know that you will benefit from it for a long time. It's not me talking all the time. It's you actually getting the work done. It's actually kind of an appointment with yourself. That's really what this workshop is meant to be. So anyway, I will talk to you soon and have an amazing day. Take care. Bye.